Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. She is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Daniels. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Skinny is out there with Green. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Turner. And it's Miller in at the 3 spot. Now both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
Young looking around. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Miller. And that one is good. Miller's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Bucks.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
And Young kicks to Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Bucks ball. Pass to Andrews. Fires from the line. It's deflected. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The good-looking shot from the wing.
If you got Trae Young on your side, chances are you're going to win the mid-range battle.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by Daniels. And that one's good. Andrews.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Daniels passes to Chase. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the wide open shot from Green. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Driving in. Here's Daniels over Miller. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's the pass to Green over Young. And Green with the basket on the assist by Miller. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
While we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
G dishes to Johnson. Back to Young. Releases. The rebound by Turner.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor, someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
I respect the resolve of Trae Young. When the game gets tough, he stays strong. When the defense goes at him, he comes back at them. He doesn't back off.
And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Turner. Feeds it to Miller. Over Johnson. Good D by Johnson.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Pass to Chase. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Andrews. G with the rebound.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bucket is good. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Young's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Turner. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got his second basket.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Young inside. Here's G. Turner covering. Here's Chase. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. G's got 10 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team. Some stats for Kristaps. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
And he drives in. Here's Andrews. Oh, that's offensive interference.
The score will not count.
Atlanta leading by 6. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals and likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Johnson and Miller with the block. Outside, Green. Here's Andrews. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Over Daniels. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That one is off. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
And he sinks the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
On its way from Young for 2. Atlanta again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Free throw good. Giannis. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And here's Daniels. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Bucks number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
The Hawks trail by 4. Now Daniels. Still scoreless. Over to the left wing. Big dog. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust. Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Porzingis can't hit.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
And it's blocked.
Great effort by Nikhil to get his hand up and knock it away.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Miller. And Harris subbed in for Green. Harris outside. Pass to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Harris kicks to Kuzma. Here's Andrews. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
First trip to the line for him here. And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Big Dog. Back to Daniels. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Andrews. And the layup is good. Skinny's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Knocks it loose. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Daniels with it. No scoring in this one. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Porzingis passes to Daniels. Now Okongwu covered by Giannis. Here is Daniels. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. And that one, good.
You see that 7-3 height come in handy for Kristaps. Able to just shoot over. Very good D. That is unfair.
Andrews passes to Kuzma. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 5. And Daniels up top. Turner covering. Outside, Porzingis. Off target from outside.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And there's the pass to Giannis. Rebound, Atlanta. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Kuzma. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
Here's Andrews. He has 7, and it's Daniels with the rebound. To the left wing. Baseline jumper. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Bucks leading by 3. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 13 points in the game.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they're moving it up. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Team foul.
Here's Andrews. To shoot. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Okongwu. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the scores.
Milwaukee leading by 8. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. You got Okongwu. He's out there with G. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. And it's Alexander Walker into the 2.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Trae Young.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Johnson. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Andrews. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
And there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Young. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Bucks leading by 10. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Harris. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Andrews passes to Harris. Left side, Portis. Atlanta with the rebound. G's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Gary Harris. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
The first free throw is good. Big Dog, he's checked in for Okongwu. And so Young nails them both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Andrews. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. The pass to Chase. And G with the stuff.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. Young pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Young. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And G with the stuff.
In terms of playmaking, Trey is as good as they come.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Passes it to Portis. Miller, no up. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. From 7, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-6 run. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Can't be overly physical with Young because that gets you into trouble.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Shooting 2.
free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both. Milwaukee with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harris passes to Andrews. Back to Harris. Takes a three. And again, the Bucks miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Young from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now here is Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Big Dog.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Out up there for Johnson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Using his excellent vision, Young finds the open man.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. In the third spot, the Hawks.
In today's game, you have to capitalize on every chance you get at the stripe. And this is a team that takes pride in their performance from the line.
Here's Andrews. 13 points in the game. And a wide open look for Portis. Hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young dishes to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harris. Young outside. Clock at 6. Hit Portis, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Great showing for him last season. And ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Atlanta calls timeout.